think those who came got their money's worth in terms of energy and effort and fight and atmosphere. The crowd was spectacular, led by our student crowd, who never gave up, a whole lot like our team. But we just weren't quite good enough tonight. We got ourselves into the first half hole where several times it looked like we were going to get baskets. We had a couple of baskets that they called fouls beforehand, that they didn't count the baskets. So but we look up and we're down 8, 9, 10 points and could never claw our way back. I don't think it was some lack of fight, and yet at halftime we had 1 offensive rebound, and we had missed, I believe, 13 shots. So you got to find a way to get more than 1 offensive rebound. They had they had 6, I think, 5 or 6. I believe they scored 9 points on their offensive rebound. Second half, we were different. We had 8 offensive rebounds in the second half, and we got points out of it. So we gave ourselves a chance. I thought the last 8 minutes, our defensive effort, we had a couple of fresh bodies. I thought De'Aaron Williams, when he came in, really sparked. Even though you look at the stat line and you say, well, what did he do? He guarded like crazy. And we had a chance. We had a chance. I think at one time we cut it to 4. We couldn't make that next play. And good teams don't let you make that next play. They're good. They're very good. They're big and long, and they change shots, and they're athletic. They can move their feet. So this is a very, very good team we played. We will benefit from it. We will learn from it, and we will, this team, the game that we played with this team, you want to win, but you want to say we are going to be better as a result of playing the game, and I do believe that we will. We took some hard shots that I think if we could do over again, we'd pass up 5, 6, 7 shots maybe for the game. But in the flow of the game, you take what you think is there for you. But our effort overall was good. Our effort the last 10, 12 minutes was sensational. So we will watch the tape, come back, get ready to learn from it, and prepare ourselves for the next game. This is such a small difference between doing it right and doing it exactly right. I thought that early on, Josh Davis was really anxious to make something happen, and he got himself going a little bit too fast. Second half, he settled in and went after the ball, and played with more comfort and control. But a lot of times when you don't have stats or numbers, a lot of it's created by your opponent too. And they said, when you shoot it, you're not going to get a second shot. And we couldn't, and we didn't. Second half, we found a way to squirm and worm and grind and get and dive on the floor, and we got them. So you got to learn from it. But we can't go a half and shoot what we did and only get 1 offensive rebound. Not as good as we are. We're 10 for 23, and we had 1 offensive rebound. They had 5, and 4 of them led the baskets for them. But it wasn't because we didn't want to. It wasn't because we didn't try hard. I think sometimes you get a little over anxious, and you're always half a count behind because you're trying too hard. Maybe it was part of that a little bit. The opponent was part of it a lot. Aaron Gardner's a very good player. I knew that, you knew that, the whole world knew it. Anybody that watched him play knew that. And he doesn't play like a freshman. They're a good team. They're a very good team. I think the guy that stabilized them tonight, in my opinion, was Nick Johnson. He did things that your leader does. He's a 3-year starter. He's a terrific player. And when they needed to play, he made it for them down the stretch. Whether it be the free throws, whether it be the drive to the rim, he was good. We're a team that I think our identity is we're gonna match your effort. We're gonna compete like crazy. We're gonna guard you hard. We're gonna fight for 40 minutes. And we gotta play better. Gotta shoot the ball better. But again, so often you say what you don't do, and you know, I'm gonna put a serve into the court of Arizona as a reason why we didn't shoot well. But no, I think our identity is a team that will compete like crazy, not give up, guard you hard, rebound the ball, and find ways to get baskets. J.J. O'Brien for us was a stabilizer early. He's a hard guard. It's hard to keep him. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him. He finds ways to get to the rim. We need to continue to do that. We need to make a few more of those, and we need to get to the free throw line and have 3-point plays as opposed to 1-point plays. So there's things we need to do better. I think we've gotten our identity. We've got a rotation that is still a bit in flux. But you earn your opportunity in practice, and then when you get in, you earn your second stint in by how you play.
Coach, it seemed that just when you started the second half, JJ and X were a little bit more aggressive. Do you think that that's a role that they're starting to, embrace, just kind of being the veteran guys, probably going to be, the main scorers on the team? Didn't necessarily seem like they had that the first half, but again, is that a role that they're sort of learning and embracing this year?
I thought J.J. O'Brien was out of the gate aggressive. He was attacking from the opening tip. X, maybe out of his feeling of necessity, was probably more aggressive the last 7-8 minutes. And sometimes that's good, but sometimes you just need to move the ball also. I think you pick and choose when you do that. He had 15 shots, 5 in the first half, I think, and 5 or 6 in the first half, maybe 7. And you have to have veteran leaders, and X is a 5th-year senior. J.J. O'Brien is a 4th-year junior. They both started for us last year. We expect them to lead the team at both ends of the floor. Once, like everybody else, you gotta fight through adversity. Keep playing when you get fatigued. Keep playing when you get frustrated. He did some really good things tonight. So you grow from it, you learn from it, and you move on.